how did you when did you start playing football?
I started maybe when I was 7 years old. My dad found a local area where the coach invited kids to train there, and I just started going there.
Amazing. And did you know you were good at football? Did any coaches or anyone say, "Oh, you know what, you're actually all right at football," or was it just sort of self-belief? Like, how did you realize you could go to the extra step?
Maybe because I was always playing at school, and I was always challenging myself a lot at school, so then it was making me think I could be good and thinking about joining a team.
Did you believe you could ever sign for a club? Did you always want to do that?
Yeah, it's my dream since like a child.
Yeah. And what was sort of like what steps did you take to sort of make that come true? Did you start going I know you came to UK football trials. How did that all come along?
So my dad was on social media and he found he was on his phone and he found UK football trials and he thought this could be good for me, so he decided to book it, and that's where it all started.
And then when did you go to multiple trials? Did you go to one trial? Like how did it all work?
I attended 6 trial events, and 3 of the events were successful, and 3 of them were unfortunately not.
And it's quite a big thing to keep going because a lot you went to 6 trials, so you must have gone to so say there are 3 unsuccessful trials. Obviously, we have a lot of people who come, and if they don't get scouted, they're like, oh, well, there's no point coming back. But obviously, you kept coming back and you kept persevering, and you finally obviously signed for Millwall. How did that all happen? So talk me through the first trial you went to.
The first trial, I was just hoping just to try my best, and if it works, then it works. But I wasn't expecting too much because it was my first time, but I thought, why not give it a go?
And then the second trial, the third trial. When did you realise you were getting? At any point did you get picked up by any other clubs?
Yeah, on the second trial event, I got scouted by Ipswich Town, but because the location was out of the catchment area for us, so they said we can't put you on a trial. So
When was it the last trial you went to? Was the sixth trial? When was that trial?
that
When
was
was the
in April of this year.
brilliant? And did anything feel different when you were doing that trial?
Yeah, I felt a lot more relaxed because I've been there loads of times and I know what it's like. And I just thought maybe this time this could be the one that where I get scouted and maybe get signed for an academy now.
Amazing. And then obviously you got your decision email after. And what was that like when you got your decision email? Were you not that fussed because you've been scouted before? Did you think this time was different or?
I had a feeling that this time was different, and at this time one of the 2 clubs that I had been scouted by would eventually put me on the trial and maybe I could get signed.
Amazing. And then, do you remember what the trial was like at Millwall?
Yeah, it was a really long trial because they brought me back. They said you can come back next season and you will continue your trial. So then I continued. I came back this season and continued my trial, and they said that they want to sign me.
Amazing. And then, what was your reaction? Where were you when you found out the news you were going to get signed?
They called me in for a meeting at their training ground in one of the rooms, and then they sat me down, me and my dad, and they said that we would like to offer you.
Amazing. And how did you react? How did you feel?
I was really happy and proud of myself, and the hard work pays off.
Amazing. And was there any like specific moments that did you always believe you were going to get signed? Did your dad give you any advice um throughout the whole process?
Yeah, like always after the games, he would give me advice and tell me what to do, maybe improve or take my game to the next step, the next level.
Amazing. And then obviously we've got some trials coming up in December, and for a lot of kids who will be in your position, a lot of players. Sorry, what would the best advice you'd give to players for them to get signed to a club?
Keep going, work hard, never give up, just keep striving and persevering.
Amazing. I mean, I think for you especially, you never gave up. You went to 6 trials and you kept going. That was there's a lot of credit to your work ethic. So congratulations. It's really big.
Thank you.
What's your hopes for the future now? What's the plan?
Continue at Millwall, keep developing there, and then hopefully make it as a pro. From there, continue to develop, play first team, maybe make it to the Premier League, and from there keep going and on and on and on.
Amazing. And then have you got any other like stories or interesting stories being at the Millwall ground? Anything you did you see any of the first team or anything particular like that?
I haven't seen the first team, but me and some of my teammates got called, like we were chosen to be ball boys for the under 18s match, and that was a really nice experience for me
Why was it a nice experience?
because passing the balls to the players is like wonderful experience. Like playing, giving the ball to them, and then they can play football and start their attack and go on to score.